Hey folks, welcome to another AR video. Today I've got a pretty cool treat. It's footage recorded directly captured from this device here, the Nreal Lite, which is an augmented reality pair of glasses that plugs into my phone. I will say this, unfortunately, my Nreal Lite glasses are slightly defective, have to be sent in for repairs, so I won't be able to make any more content using these for a short period of time. However, I wanted to share this particular application. It's called 3D Maps. It's by a company called Mixed.World, and it is truly showing the potential of augmented reality at your fingertips, or in this case, scrolling on your phone. Well, you'll see in just a moment. Okay, so this is 3D Maps for Nreal. This scene showcases how to use real-time 3D maps in your mixed reality glasses. You can watch a detailed 3D view of iconic places of the world, use the controller and laser pointer to select one of the predefined places, and you can show your own location on the map, record a video of your session, have an AR tabletop scenario on an Nreal Lite, move, zoom, and rotate the map with the laser pointer, and change the platform to experience the terrain. So this right here is TV Tower in Germany. I have not been to Germany, so we're going to go ahead and explore Germany a little bit here and see what we can see. You can see we've zoomed in to this building a bit, which is pretty cool. You can actually see that church over there. We can zoom out even further and see more and more of Germany as we go, which is very cool. We can zoom back in. Look at the detail. This is all done through Microsoft's Maps program, which is powered by Bing Maps, which is the same program that's used in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So you can see now a whole lot more of these buildings and this architecture. We can also switch to, instead of having a cylinder, a rectangular table, as you can see here, and I prefer the cylinder. So as you can see, as we scroll in and out, you can see more and more detail on Germany. But I'm not from Germany, I'm from the United States. So we're going to go ahead and click on New York, and we're going to travel to New York City. I love that animation as it moves from Europe over to the United States. And you can see this is downtown Manhattan here. But I don't want to look at Manhattan right now. I want to look for a specific landmark in New York. So we're going to scroll around a little bit here. As I'm scrolling, I'm looking for a specific island. I think I see it now. I think it's right here. I'm going to move around a little bit more. Ah, yes, I can see it now. The Statue of Liberty. So we're going to move that in, make it a little bit bigger so that we can see it a little bit better. Zoom in a bit more. And look at that. It's the Statue of Liberty, one of my favorite landmarks. You can see the stellar Ellis Island there as we move around as well. It's pretty cool. So now we'll move around New York a little bit more. You can see some of the buildings, some of the architecture. And I love how the Mixed.World devs made this so easy to navigate, because you can actually go to many different places. It's not just the locations that it shows here. And you can see this detail just by using your Nreal Lite glasses and scrolling around on your phone. I just love seeing this like ascending up and seeing this view of tiny little buildings and then zooming in like this and seeing them much larger as we go. It's very cool. But I'm not from New York, so we're going to travel to the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, much closer to my home. I live in the San Francisco Bay Area. Check it out. That is indeed the Golden Gate Bridge. And if we zoom in here, go a little bit closer, a little bit closer, a little bit closer, you can see the traffic moving across the bridge. It's very cool. And over here, that's the Presidio. That is where the military used to be stationed back in, I believe, World War II. There's actually a fort right under the bridge called Fort Point. We're going to zoom back a little bit more. Now you can see San Francisco proper. That's what San Francisco looks like from above. Now we're going to zoom a little bit further in. You can see downtown San Francisco, at least the edges of it here. And that pyramid there, that is the Transamerica Pyramid. And then if we move a little bit further east, try to get a little bit further east, you can see the Bay Bridge right there. That's the bridge that connects San Francisco to Oakland. And as you can see here, you've got Angel Island and Treasure Island, which are two islands that are basically in the middle of that bridge, which is pretty cool. And if we zoom out further, you can see the full Bay Bridge and the bits of Oakland over there. It's pretty cool. Now what I want to do is scroll a little bit further south to where I live, and have a little bit of trouble with this. I live just south of San Francisco. You know what, I'm going to just do Find My Place. I knew this would work. And this will find me directly using the GPS of my phone. So this is my neighborhood. I'm not going to show you where I am specifically. And as you can see, because it's not really a landmark heavy area and it's mostly 1 or 2 story buildings, it's kind of flat. And this is how it would look elsewhere as well. So we'll go out to the Space Needle in Seattle. Seattle is one of my favorite places to travel to. And this is Seattle Center here. That is the Space Needle. I believe this was either for a centennial celebration or a World's Fair that they built that Space Needle. It's very cool to look at. And Seattle Center itself is a pretty large area in the Queen Anne district. Over to the left there, that's actually a arena. It used to be called Key Arena. I'm not actually sure what it's called now, but we'll go zoom in a little bit closer on that. Oops. Yeah, there we go. So you can see the arena there. And then behind the Space Needle, we go behind the Space Needle is the Popular Culture Museum, Science Museum, and what used to be called the Experience Music Project. It's all in one big building there. So there's science fiction props, popular culture props, and things like a huge collection of Jimi Hendrix's guitars there. Then if we move a little bit further south, we can see Seattle proper. And in Seattle proper, some of these buildings are places I've actually stayed. As we zoom in, at the bottom corner here is, I believe, the Westin, which is one of the hotels I've stayed in when I go visit for either PAX West or Emerald City Comic Con. There's a lot of awesome events that happen in Seattle. I'm actually planning to visit Seattle whether PAX happens or not this September, because I love visiting that city. So now we'll go to one last location, Rome, Italy. And we'll zoom in on the Colosseum again. I love this kind of animation as it moves from place to place. Takes a moment to render, but once it does, look at that beautiful ruin of the Colosseum. We can move around Rome a bit. See different buildings throughout Italy and trees and landscape. It's pretty cool. Rome is a massive, massive place. I didn't even give it enough time to, I apologize, to fully load in. But we've zoomed back in now. You can see the Colosseum again. Zoom back out and see more of the area. It's very cool to be able to just flexibly drag and drop basically the place that I want to be. It's very, very cool. And before we finish this up, I just want to say thank you again to Fabian and the folks at Mixed.World for allowing me early access to show this title off. While my Nreal light is a little bit broken, and it's going back, I was able to manage to make this recording before I send it back to China. And now we'll go back to the TV tower in Berlin, Germany. So I really felt like this was an impressive product to show off what the potential of augmented reality can be. Thanks again to the Mixed.World developers. I will be back with more content soon. Until next time, get out there and enjoy some VR or AR for yourself. And thanks for watching.